Folks, today I would like to continue to talk to you about various ignorances regarding worship of God. Before I do that, I want to spend a couple of minutes on the previous video which I labeled as most important video. You might have probably noticed that there was something very strong coming out of me. As I have been saying from my first video, which I published about 6 or 7 months back, there is an energy around me, very powerful energy. It will never ever allow you to be bonded to me. It will never allow you to praise me, to worship me, to form a group around me. Whenever you try to do that, it will come out very, very strongly and prevent you doing that. The reason is that, as you might have witnessed, when religious speakers speak to their audience, people will generally say what a great speaker he was. It was a revelation. Compared to another speaker, this speaker is great, or this speaker is not good. And they praise and blame, say bad things sometimes about the speaker. All these things are the signs of ignorance inside you. The reason is that when you clap, cheer a religious speaker, after doing that, you'll just go away, keeping all your ignorance inside you intact. Just like you hear a politician clap, praise, shout from a group, etc. You never change. That should not happen when I talk in my videos. That's why that energy surrounding me came out strongly and said that I don't need your applause. I am not important. You are important. So now, let's continue our discussion about the ignorance around worshipping God. Another very important, before I do that, let me summarize what I talked in the previous video of God worship. People generally worship to get rid of fear, to get some rewards, to be loved. These are the three aspects, three things why I said in the previous video that people generally worship. Not all of you are doing that, but most of you. Now, the fourth reason why generally people worship God, whatever it is for salvation, as they call in Christianity. Similar concept is there in every religion. That is, they have committed some sin or they've done some mistake that hurt other people. They've done something which is banned, prohibited in religious texts. They would like to be pardoned. They would like to be brought out of that guilt feeling. But this will not happen when you worship God. Because if you worship God and believe that faith in that God will give you salvation, your mind stores the fact that, okay, I have repented and I have a strong faith in my God, so He will take care of me. A previous sin, I won't call that as a sin at all. It's a very, very strong word. A previous ignorance, because of which you committed certain acts that you don't like, or in your opinion, the God doesn't like, that will be there forever in your mind. That will not go away. When you strongly feel that the worship of your God will give you salvation, it will, in some cases, make you to do the same mistake or similar mistake, because you have a way of getting rid of that hurtful, sinful act by asking for mercy, by praying or having faith in your God. The only way that you can get salvation is to find out why you committed or did that harmful act, and stop doing it. And no other way. You have to take the responsibility. You have to first recognize that you hurt another person out of your ignorance and remove it yourself. Then it will go away. Not immediately, because your brain or the mind will keep triggering you to do the same thing just out of habit. And whenever such things happen, you will immediately recognize it, prevent, stop hurting other people. Slowly, slowly, the power to make you commit or do that harmful act to other people will go away, will become powerless. That's the way to get salvation. Not by having a faith, relying on the God, because the God that you are approaching, seeking for salvation, is in your mind. Even if you think that God is somewhere out there, your mind will say, the bottom of all your thinking, that hey, you don't know whether that God exists or not. You are just deceiving yourself. So, till you know exactly, you have the direct experience of that unknown God, till you experience directly, not through books, not through anybody, directly. Till that happens, you don't know really what God is. So, till then, you will only worship the God inside your mind. That will not save you, will not give you salvation. There is another reason why people worship God. That is for so-called God realization. Mostly Hindus do that. Some Buddhists also do that. They think that by realizing God, they will attain happiness, everlasting happiness. They try all kinds of techniques, all kinds of yogas. But you will never be able to realize what God is till you remove your ignorance. Ignorance about the false gods that you have in your mind, the ignorance you have about God. You have to renounce those mental concepts of God. Renouncing is not renouncing your family, going to an ashram, or going to gurus, or going to Himalayas, take sannyas, and pray. That is not the renunciation. That's not nirvana. To renounce, you have to renounce all your ignorance. Then automatically, whatever God is, you will experience it. The first sign of your God realization is extreme joy, the joy of that golden light. I'll talk about that in another video, how to realize God. That's a huge topic. I'll talk about that in another video. But for now, unless you renounce all your ignorance about God, worshipping God praying to God will not help. Some people, some folks even take drugs to excite or trigger some brain center, what they call third eye, pineal gland, and so on, to experience what they call God. Sometimes, even without taking a drug, doing various yoga techniques, the third eye is what they call third eye is open, they say. That third eye is not, I want to be very clear, is not same as what Hindus call Shiva's third eye. They say that after opening their third eye, they saw a god form, their favorite god's form, sometimes their guru, and so on and so on. If the third eye is opened, when your seventh seal, that is the seventh chakra, the top of the head, is closed, all you will experience is your desire in your mind to see God in some form. That is not God realization. Seeing a form in front of you is not God realization. You have to experience you are that, what you are seeing in front of you. Sometimes, after gathering a lot of knowledge about various mantras like thou art that, you are that, om, etc., etc., they sit down in meditation. Sometimes their mind projects whatever they have read. Not only whatever they have read, whatever ignorance is there, when they inherited previous life's experience. It is not your previous life's experience, some other creation's experience. I'll talk about that reincarnation thing in another video. That is not same as God realization. You have to keep that very clear. Some folks treat God like human beings, like the kings, like the politicians, powerful politicians. They praise, they conduct marriage ceremony for their gods. They spend lots and lots of money, especially in Hinduism, to celebrate the marriage of gods. Every day to wake the god up in the morning as if the god is sleeping. Who really is sleeping are human beings because of their ignorance. You can never get God realization by praising the God. No God forever would like you to speak praising about that God. Only politicians, only human beings out of their ignorance, will expect others to praise themselves. Some people, especially in Christian community and also in Hindu community, they think by spreading the name of their God, the message of their God, by being the servant of their God, as they call it, they think that they will get salvation, God realization, etc. That will not happen. If you try to spread your God without removing your ignorance, you will only divide people. Jesus never said, spread my religion to the whole world. The religion of Christianity was born much after Jesus died. He said, spread the love, love everybody. That's what he said. But people didn't understand that. After their own ignorance, they thought that I need to spread his name, created a religion and divided people. All these things are ignorance born out of worshipping God, expecting something, salvation, God realization, thinking that they will get the grace of God by doing that, etc., etc. All these things are ignorance. You need to remove all these ignorances around God worship. Then, as I said in several videos, the golden light inside you will shine. You will extremely be joyful. You would have never experienced that joy in your lifetime. Till you experience that joy, you never ever dream the power of the love and joy that is inside, surrounding you, the joy of that golden light. So, folks, remove the ignorance around your God worship till your seventh center is open, the seventh chakra, seventh seal is open, but not by you, by a divine energy. You really don't know what God is. Understand that very clearly. And that will pave the way for your release of bondage to the ignorance in your mind. I'll talk to you soon on another topic, folks. Be happy, be joyful.